Hello, dear friends. Every battle is won before it is fought. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. Sun Tzu. Opinion piece. Visions. Wild trip. Noisy world. The day after. Crazy dreams. Eden restored. Christic Earth. Golden rebirth. Time is folding. Sleepless nights. Healing process. Matrix collapse. Kingdom of unity. Return to paradise. Enlightened society. Civilisation of heart. Access to abundance. Down of the fifth sun. Emotional roller coaster. Forgetting the heavenly home. Everything will turn upside down. Let's start. Darkness indicates that the light is ready to speak. Allen Ginsberg described the current chaotic climax in his vision of the human spirit trapped in the materialistic years. It goes like this: visions, omens, hallucinations, miracles, ecstasies, swept away by the American river, dreams, adorations, illuminations, religions. This verse is part of his whole dedicated to the devouring machinery of the human mind, war and alienation. While humanity rises toward the light, the forces of darkness cling to the old world. Hence, the many failures, the yawning chasms, and the cruelty with which they operate. Many of you know this and are unaffected by the turbulent phenomena of our time, as the old era has lost its hold on those who have awakened. First contact. Everything will be turned upside down when our star family lands. Most of the Federation of Worlds ships will contact ashrams, monasteries, temples, and the spiritual adepts, according to James Gilliland of Essetti Ranch. Many Native American reservations have been and will be contact points. A good number of open-minded farmers qualify. The contract with the negative aliens has ended. The days of tyranny are coming to an end. The star nations will fulfill the prophecies. We will join the great cosmic family. We will make a quantum leap in evolution. We must rise to the occasion. We must remain calm and do our part to make this happen. The universal law is approaching. World peace, brotherly love, individual freedom, and prosperity for all. The golden age. How will we get there? We don't know yet. There will be a series of transitions for this to happen. Exciting times. Buckle up. We are in for a fantastic ride. The entire Earth is fading. That is why the Schumann resonance is raising our frequency immeasurably for weeks. Time is folding, and temporal wars are coming to an end with the collapse of the old matrix. This is causing many sleepless nights, crazy dreams, emotional roller coasters, and body pain. It's all preparation. The Earth will once again be the emerald jewel of the universe. The day after. How to make the world work for everyone according to Steve Biko. The world will work for everyone after ascension, and everything is set up. So we don't have to worry about that. What we should be worried about is the time between now and ascension. Right now, the world isn't working for a large number of human beings. Weather warfare, chemtrails, train derailments, toxics, international bankruptcy, threat of war, etc. So now is the time when our efforts are needed and will bear fruit. What we do know is where we are headed, toward a world that works for everyone. How will we get there? We don't know yet. No harmful thought will ever arise when everyone fully experiences that wave of higher dimensional solidarity. All we want to do is to share that love. No one would be poor, sick, or dying. Everyone would have the power to create, conserve, and transform, and everyone will feel the call of yearning for liberation, to move forward on the path to expand and to love more. So, we are forced to devise new ways of governing in a rapidly changing world, new forms of commerce, and new modes of spirituality that match our evolving understanding. Everything will be turned upside down when our star family lands and we become a galactic society. New Atlantis. The New Atlantis symbolizes a collective inner rebirth, the restoration of a unified consciousness of love, wisdom, and balance, according to thought through Jan Kassel, who describes the forgetting of one's true celestial home in the external pursuit of material happiness, calling for a recollection of the connection with divine origin. He refers to memories of lives in Lemuria and Atlantis as symbols of eras of fullness and abundance that humanity yearns to recover. The new Atlantis is being born internally in the hearts and souls of human beings willing to reconnect with their divinity and transcend ancient systems of oppression and scarcity. Spiritual rebirth is the central process. The new Atlantis will be refounded in the ocean of your soul. He emphasizes the idea that the greatest deficit is the lack of internal connection with God, and that the purpose of human life is to illuminate darkness, give love when there is fear, and serve in the collective awakening. Therefore, the new Atlantis is a state of consciousness attainable individually and collectively, not a geography, and is accessed through an inner path, not through external efforts or nostalgia for the mythical past. Striving for this realization means moving toward abundance. The new Atlantis will not rise from the seas, but will be refounded in the ocean of your soul. What you sought elsewhere was and is within you. For the place of search and the seeker are one. The new Atlantis is emerging within you. Abundance. Systems of oppression, along with the oppressors, are being relegated to the background. At first, it is a slow process, but it gains momentum as human society is restructured. The final obstacle is moving from a state of lack to one of abundance. How is this achieved? Instead of trying to create wealth or health for oneself, it is necessary to recognize and heal what prevents one from achieving it. Todd explains that the human experience of lack in all its forms is a temporary learning process because abundance is characteristic of the creative being and it's only rediscovered after going through the experience of limitation. Abundance is only possible by connecting internally with the divine, not through separation or external effort. Material abundance, health, and complete well-being emerge as a natural consequence of this union and of healing the beliefs, blockages, and programming of lack in the personality. He suggests that the final step of awakening is to transform the experience of lack into that of fulfillment, first understanding the root causes that prevent this fulfillment. The key is self-healing, self-love, and conscious surrender to the divine presence. ceasing to strive for wealth or health and allowing it to come naturally by healing the root of scarcity. Noisy world. The world is noisy in this time of great transformation. Focus on your heart, says Gesherat. Voices are raised, energies clash, and countless signals complete for your attention. However, the true work of ascension doesn't happen in noise. It happens in silence. Silence is not absence. It is a presence in the purest form. When you withdraw from distraction and sit in stillness, you return to the original frequency of your being. Then, beyond thought and emotion, the light of your heart begins to speak. Many of you feel pulled in many directions during this shift, by responsibility, by information, by uncertainty. But you cannot hear the voice of higher guidance while surrounded by constant movement. You must pause. You must allow your inner field to settle, so that subtle truths can surface. That is why solitude is sacred now. It's not isolation, it is readjustment. When you are alone in silence, your energy realigns with the rhythm of the universe. The scattered fragments of your attention begin to gather again around your center. In stillness, focus on your heart. Imagine its light gently expanded, not forced but natural, filling your body, your space, and your consciousness. That light is your compass. It knows where you are going even when your mind does not. The heart is the stabilizer of ascension. A consciousness shifts, the mind may feel overwhelmed, but the heart remains anchored in eternal truth. Return to it often. Breathe into it. Let it guide you. You strengthen your connection to Source every time you choose silence over noise, presence over reaction. You become more lucid, calmer, and more radiant. This is how the light is sustained, not through effort, but through alignment. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.